What if I told you some of the best snorkeling in the world isn't in the Maldives or the Caribbean, it's in Egypt. We came here expecting history and ruins, but what we found out was something completely different. In this video, we're showing you the side of Egypt that surprised us the most. The one that felt less like a history lesson and more like paradise. And the side of Egypt that has us wanting to come back, and it completely changed the way we see this country. This is Egypt like you've never seen it before. We just arrived in Sharm el Sheikh now, and we got here from Cairo. It's really late, so we're just gonna go to sleep, not do much. We took an in-drive from the airport here. Excited to see this city because it's completely different from Cairo, at least from what I hear, and the only sense of Egypt we have is Cairo. So from a really like hustle and bustle city, the 6th most populated city in the world, to a chill city like Sharm el Sheikh. Excited to see the two contrasts of Egypt. We woke up today and we're heading to probably the most popular beach club here called Farsha Cafe. This place is so cool. The decor here is just so incredibly done. It's a must visit for sure when in Sharm el Sheikh. It's a really cool experience. The cafe itself is insane. Everywhere you walk, it just keeps going. The walk to the bathroom is insane. We couldn't find it for like 5 minutes, but I definitely recommend going here. You can spend a whole beach day here, and then it gets really nice at night too.
Yeah, at 7 o'clock, all the lights shine. The whole restaurant is just covered in lanterns. Their name, Farsha. It just looks like an Arabian dream.
So we just made it into the town of DAHAB, and we got there using InDrive, which is the only app that works as a taxi app here in DAHAB and Sharm el Sheikh and the whole South Sinai area. And it cost us £1,300 to get there. And InDrive is a good app because you kind of negotiate with the drivers. So you decide a rate and then they come back with a rate, and you kind of meet in the middle on which rate you want to use. We just got here, we walked around the town a bit, and it's a really chill town, a complete 180 from Cairo. Just super chill, no one's pushy at all. They're literally the opposite of pushy. It's like if you don't get anything, they're like, okay, cool. And yeah, just a really nice, chill seaside town. Excited to see it in the day tomorrow. For breakfast, we went to a place called Ralph's German Bakery. It's actually a pretty popular spot here in DAHAB, and we got a German breakfast just because we're at a German place. We're gonna be going on a boat all day, so we're just taking some food for the boat. Really good breakfast. We just went back to our hotel to eat it. The German with all the toppings on there, put it on the bread. It's actually a really good breakfast. I highly recommend Ralph's if you're staying in DAHAB. So first spot we're going in the morning is a place called the Blue Hole, which is a top dive site in the world. So we're gonna be doing some fun snorkeling here. Excited, there's some coral reefs here. We haven't seen those before, and we haven't really done a proper snorkeling tour before, so excited for this, especially with how cool the dive site is here. That was one of the most insane experiences. You go in and you follow coral reef the entire way, and some of the reefs are just insane. Like, they look crazy. I never would have imagined it looks like this, and it was just so cool. There was so many fish going at the coral reefs, just some cool rainbow ones and like a bunch of different color ones. I highly recommend this experience. It's actually one of the coolest experiences I've had, and I didn't expect to love it this much. Next spot we're at now is Abu Ghalub. We're gonna do some more snorkeling here too. Absolutely incredible experience. Again, seeing the coral reefs. I never really had this on my bucket list. I never knew coral reefs were this cool, but I think I'm gonna start chasing some cool diving and snorkeling destinations. Maybe do some scuba diving next time. This was honestly incredible. It's so cool to see. And the last spot we're at is the Blue Lagoon, and it's honestly some of the bluest water I've ever seen in my life. It's so nice. It's just a spot with a nice swimming area and stuff. We just went to one of the coolest coffee shops ever, and it's called Café del Sur, and we customize our own coffees. So he basically asked us and he did a whole blend for us. Honestly, a really cool spot. Highly recommend this spot if you're just looking to get some coffee beans. I got some chicken pad thai and Katya got some chicken Penang. We stopped in for some Asian food because I get a little tired of Middle Eastern food after a while. I use a lot of oils, but this place I highly recommend. We walked down to the boardwalk now, and it's actually a really nice area. It's a lot bigger than I thought, and it's kind of like a lot of different European boardwalks, similar to the one that's in Paphos in Cyprus. So when in DAHAB, the thing you need to try is pomegranate juice. So we got some pomegranate juice. Delicious. Highly recommend having pomegranate juice when in DAHAB. So now it's another morning and we're starting off the morning with a nice little hike where it's marked by this spot on Google Maps because it's a little hard to find, but we're gonna start it and check it out. That was one of the quickest hikes I've ever done. You start right there, walk up a little, starts right over there, and then you just walk up here. It takes like 10 minutes at most, and then you get these beautiful views. This hike seems like a nice one to do at sunrise or possibly sunset when you get the views over the whole city. So I'll definitely recommend doing it then. We just haven't slept a lot these last few days, so we just woke up whenever we did, and we did it in the morning, but it's already pretty hot, so recommend it when it's a bit colder. It shouldn't even be called a hike. It's like a quick mountain climb because it's super fast. So we're at a place now for breakfast called Coffee and Cotton, and we got a nice little beetroot juice, some carrot cake, and a coffee.
And a salted caramel latte.
Another day and another pomegranate juice. This is definitely the best one we had at a place called the Juicery. We saw them, it was just pure pomegranates. Delicious. It's about 80 pounds for the small size here, 150 for the bigger size. We made it down to the Blue Lagoon, which is just at the bottom here in DAHAB. It's just a nice local beach area. You got some swimming here. If you want to come to the beach, there's not really many beaches along the coast that are too nice. So if you do want to go to the beach, you would come here. And yeah, it's just a little lagoon, really blue water. Almost as blue as the Blue Lagoon. It's actually really nice water. And you can rent one of these as well. It's about 200 Egyptian pounds. We stepped in to eat at Attribution restaurant, which is a pretty popular spot here. It serves pizza and pasta, and it does it really well. We got ourselves a shrimp pasta and just a chicken and salami pizza. It looks really good. I'm excited to try this one. After spending some time here, I can definitely say DAHAB is just a beautiful place to spend. It has kind of that Bali vibe where it's a chill town by the water. You can do whatever, digital nomad lifestyle. It's very good for that stuff here, and definitely prefer it over Sharm el Sheikh. If you're gonna be choosing between those two, I highly recommend choosing DAHAB as the place to go to.
Yeah, I love the lifestyle here. It's just like a beach lifestyle. Everything is very chill. Everything just goes at a slower pace. It's a nice area to explore.
And just like snorkeling, the coral reefs is something I highly recommend. Like, it was one of the coolest experiences of my life, seeing those and seeing all those fish. And it's just a complete contrast from the streets of Cairo and like how hustle and bustle it is here. It's so chill here. The shop owners don't even care if you go into their store. Care a little, but it's not the same style at all.
Yeah, no one's trying to haggle you and trying to push you to buy something. There's very few shops like that here. In the more touristy sections, yes, but most of the hub is very local and they just want you to come in.
But now we're just catching a beautiful sunset because our time is setting here in DAHAB as well, and we're heading to our next destination in Egypt. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm excited for the next one, and I'll see you again in the next one.